morning, YouTube friends and family. How is everybody doing this morning? I hope everybody's doing blessed and well this morning. And welcome back to my channel. And welcome back to another video with cooking with Cheryl, okay? And Cheryl's Spiritual Kitchen, okay? And welcome back to cooking with me with another Cherylicious meal, okay? Yes. So without further ado, let's get started. And today on our menu is, it's a chilly day out, so I decided, why not cook some chili, okay? It's chilly out, so why not cook some chili in, okay? That just came to me. It was kind of cute, though. It's chilly out, so why not cook some chili in, okay? Yes, all right. So, without saying anything else, let me introduce you to the ingredients we're going to use. Now, for this chili, it's going to be, the meat in this chili is going to be ground beef and ground sausage, okay? That's what I want to put in this chili, okay? I want to bring some different flavors to this chili. It's going to be a good chili. I can just taste it already with the flavors that I already have, you know, am going to introduce to the chili. So with all of the flavors that, you know, I'm familiar with, I know this chili is going to be a banger, okay? And I make my chili from scratch. I do not use canned beans or anything. I use dry beans. So here I have 2 cups of small red beans. They have been washed very well. I do not like to soak my beans overnight and all of that because I feel like it takes the hull off of your beans, and I don't want the hull off of my beans. That's just my opinion. If you want to soak your beans, by all means, please do. I don't see anything wrong with it. I just don't like to soak them overnight because I feel like it takes the hull off of my beans. So when I'm ready to fix my beans, I wash them very thoroughly and very well. Rinse, wash, rinse, wash, rinse them off, pour off the water, keep doing it, you know, until I feel like they're clean, okay? And these are clean. So these are small red beans, and this is what I like to make my chili with. Or I like to use, I also like to use or pink beans. Pink beans is a good bean too to use for chili, okay? This is just, yeah. So anyway, I'm going to use the small red beans. And here I have some oregano, thyme, and basil, okay? This is all fresh mixed together. I am trying now to use more fresh ingredients in my food opposed to, you know, like oregano. When it comes to oregano, thyme, and basil, I'd rather use those fresh than, you know, like seasoning like that. So I try to keep this now because this just gives your food such a pungent flavor when you use the fresh thyme, fresh basil, fresh oregano, opposed to the dry ones like the seasonings. So I have here, like I said again, basil, thyme, and oregano fresh, okay? And then here I have cut up some red bell pepper and onion. You can use whatever color bell pepper that you choose. I have red and yellow right now, so the red is one I choose to use for this chili because it's a chili, because it's chilly outside, okay? So we're going to make some chili inside, okay? Yes, so, and then I'm also going to use, you know, garlic powder. I'm going to use some Kinder's red garlic. I'm going to use some Crunch garlic chili sauce. And I'm going to use onion powder. I'm going to use a little bit of all-purpose seasonings. I'm going to use some Better Than Bouillon beef. And I am going to use some chili powder. Now, I mean chili seasoning. Now, I like to use these seasonings. These are really good seasonings. Don't sleep on them. They're really good if you make chili. However you make yours, don't sleep on these because they're really good. So I'm going to use these also. So now that I showed you the seasoning, oh, and the meat is in the refrigerator because, and that I have ground turkey and ground beef, and ground sausage. I must be saying ground turkey because I plan on doing more healthier meals, so Soon I will not be using any more ground beef. I will be using ground turkey with all of my meals, okay? So that's probably why I said that. But if I would have had ground turkey this time, trust me, I would have used it. But I had ground beef and ground sausage, so I'm using up what I have now because I want to start doing more healthier meals with more healthier, ingredients. So with that said, like I said, in the refrigerator I have the ground sausage and the ground beef. So I'm going to now bring you over to the stove and let you see me get all of this goodness in the pot and get it all ready. Okay, so come on, meet you over there. Okay, we are at the stove and we are going to start by putting in these beans. And then we're going to put in the onion and bell pepper. And we're going to put in our fresh seasonings, our thyme, oregano, and basil. And then we are going to stir this in. Stir that in together. That's how I start my chili off. Get all these flavors going together. And then we are going to use some I'm going to use some chicken stock. This was in the refrigerator. I just wanted to use the rest of this up. So I'm going to use the rest of that chicken stock. And then I'm going to use some beef stock. I hope you guys can see inside the pot. This pot is a bigger pot. And then I'm going to put this beef stock in here if I can get it open. Excuse me. Wow. You just didn't want to open, did you? Yeah, you're going up in this chili. And now I'm using some beef stock. Hope you guys can see it. Yeah. You can. Into the pot with the beans, onion, bell pepper, oregano. Oh, wow. And basil. And you know what I forgot to cut up, y'all? The garlic. But I'm finna do that right now. Okay. And now I have in here Alright, and to that I'm going to add 2 cups of water. And I am going to get this garlic here that I have. And while you guys watch that, I'm going to cut up this garlic real quick. It doesn't take long because this is chili. So I just really want this garlic flavor in here. Show you how to do it. You can hear me though, you all. And I want fresh garlic in this, so that's why I'm cutting up fresh garlic. And I'm just cutting off the tips of them. I'm telling you what I'm doing for those of you who don't know how to deal with fresh garlic. I'll bring one over to the camera and show you because I'm cutting it on my cutting board. I'm sorry, I meant to have this prepped already, but this is a garlic, a fresh garlic. So what I do is I cut off each end. One end, discard it into the garbage. Cut off the other end and discard it into the garbage. And then you have the garlic. And then what I want to do to this garlic is like, I don't need to chop it up in fine pieces. All I need to do is take and smash this garlic like I'm about to do. That's just you hearing me smash the garlic. It's okay. Just to bring those flavors out. That's what I smashed the garlic, to bring the flavors out in it. Yes. And then I'm going to bring it right over. I'm going to let you see this too. Bring it right over, the garlic, and boom, into the pot. Just like that. Ooh. Oh, my candle fell. Oh, that scared me. Okay, now that's in there. The garlic is in there. And now we're going to add our dry seasonings, okay? We are going to add garlic powder. I know we got fresh garlic, but to me, I never can have enough garlic. We're going to add some all-purpose seasonings, okay? And I'm also going to start ordering and purchasing more seasonings. I'm going to add some red garlic and jalapeno garlic, crushed red pepper seasoning that doesn't have salt. I just want to cook with all seasonings that doesn't have salt, just seasonings. It's much better. And I'm going to add onion powder. That's why I like powders better than I like just like seasoning salts, because powders give you the flavor without the salt. And that's what I like. And I'm going to add some of this crunch garlic chili sauce. That's what it is. And I'm going to add some of this. Just a little chili there, as you see. Just put it on in there, like so. And then we are going to see. Let me turn this light on this thing right here. Maybe you guys can see it better. Oh Lord. Has a mind of its own, and I'm not gonna bother it right now. Okay, so I'm gonna just so now I'm adding the mild chili. If you like your chili hot, you can add other spices or whatever. This is a mild. We're gonna add that in there. It smells so good already. Already, do you hear me? So now at this point, what I'm going to do is put a top on this. Boom. And bring you up here where you can see what I'm saying. Now, okay. Now that we have the chili on, it's going to take about, I want to say, 2 hours. I'm going to let this chili cook for 2 hours, and then I'm going to come back. I'm going to add the ground beef and the sausage to it, because it'll be done. And you really don't, well, I don't add my meat to my chili beans until the beans are actually tender and done. And then I add the meat to it and let it cook or simmer all together. And then, yeah, like that. So I'm going to let that cook, and I'm going to see you back here when the chili is done, or when the chili is done and it's time to add the ground beef to it, okay, and the sausage, okay? So, see you back soon. Don't go far. Okay, so we're back. So now I'm going to show you how the chili looks. We haven't added the ground beef yet, remember? And I'm going to also add some Better Than Bouillon to this. And I am going to add some tomato sauce to this. You can use tomato paste if you like, okay? So I'm going to put you down so you can see right quick. And I'm also going to start to ground the ground over here where you can see better. Sorry about that. The ground beef and the ground sausage. And so here is how it looks now. Okay? We still got, the beans are already tender, but we still got a ways to go because we want that sauce to be thickened, okay? So, now, that's how that looked. And we're going to take some, I'm going to take a little bit of this and put it in here. See? Just a little bit. You see what I put on there? Just a little bit for a little bit more of a flavor. For flavor. Now, and this skillet here, return the top of this, bring you right here, and yeah, put in some onions here. Into these onions, I'm going to add, this is ground beef and ground sausage. That's the sausage, as you can see the difference. That's the ground beef, that's the sausage. And now we are going to crumble this up like so. Sausage and the ground beef together with these onions. If I just want this onion flavor, and we're going to crumble this all up with these onions like so. And I'm going to season this meat too with garlic powder, onion powder, and some more chili powder. That's what I'm going to season this with. Because you want your meat to have that chili flavor too, as well as the chili beans and the sauce that is cooking in. Because that's what make your chili meat chili, right? Chili. Oh, and another thing. For people who may want to soak their beans, you can soak them. Like, and if you want to soak them, my sister was giving me a tip on a quick, she said it was a quick way to quick soak. That's what she called it. The quick soak. And it's supposed to be a way that you soak your beans, you know. She said you just wash them off real good, put them in a pot with some water, let the water start to boil, and then turn off the heat, take the pot off of the heat, and let them sit in that water for an hour, okay? And then rinse them again, wash them again, and then start the process of cooking. That's the way she said that you do a quick soak. Okay, so for those of you who may want to soak your beans, you can soak them like that, okay? Do a quick soak. She said it doesn't take the hull off. But maybe I'll try it the next time when I make some beans. And I'll do a quick soak to see if my hull don't come off. Maybe I'll soak them from now on. But I give them such a thorough wash, some of the hull still comes off. Because I'll be washing them beans, picking them and washing them. Because you also have to make sure You also have to pick beans as well as wash beans, because dry beans, maybe not beans in the can because they're already done, but dry beans tend to have dirt rocks in the bag, you know, all through the, you know, with the beans. You might get, you know, dirt pebbles. You might even get a couple of rocks in the bag. You never know, because it comes from the ground, of course. So, yeah. This smells so good, you all. So, yeah. That smells, whoo, Cherylicious. Yes, it does. So now, I am going to take the top off of this. Creamy. This pot is big, that's why. I really want you to see too what I'm doing over here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add that ground beef to the chili. Yes, we are. We're going to get a spoon. Excuse me. This spoon. Excuse me, with the holes in it. And then we want to take our ground beef. I wonder if I put this on this side, would you be able to? Oh, you would, wouldn't you? That's better, huh? See, y'all can see better now. Hey. Oh Lord. Okay, right there should do it. Okay. Now, what I'm gonna do, okay, is take this ground sausage and beef, and pour it over into the beans, like so. Okay, now that we have got this in here, we're going to turn this on. And we're going to continue to let this cook some more, okay? I'm also going to do some cornbread with this, just some regular Jiffy cornbread. Put some honey on it. And serve that with this. And you know, I just want to taste it for flavor right now, just to see what it's doing. So let's see. Let's give it a taste, y'all. Let's just see what it's tasting like. I'm going to give it a taste. Oh my goodness. That is so good. It's got a slight little spice to it. Oh, okay. So that's what it is, you guys see. I just added the ground beef to the beans. Okay. So now I'm going to put the top on there. Bring you up here for a sec. Okay, so now I'm going to let that simmer a little while. It's going to thick. Oh, wait a minute. Let's go back. let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. Because we also, before we let it simmer some more, we want to add a little bit of that sauce. Just like that. To it. Can't forget the tomato sauce, can we? No, we can't. We really can't. And what I'm also going to do, okay, that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to add the top back to that. Now, we're going to let that simmer. And then, when that gets done simmering for another, I want to say 30 or so minutes, I'm going to come back. You're going to see it all done. And then I'm going to plate it for you. By that time, the cornbread will be done. And I'm going to plate and taste, okay? So, don't go far. See you soon. Okay, you guys. Now I got my light going. I'm sorry. This ring light just works when it wants to sometimes. But I just felt like you guys couldn't see it at first, like I wanted you to. So, I had to make sure I get that light going right. And I just took the time to do it. So, I wanted to come back before I let that simmer any longer and just show you how it's thickening up and how good it looks. You see how it does once you put the meat in it? You just see me add more meat, sauteed with the onions, the sausage, the ground sausage. So I just wanted to show you. So you see how it's bubbling and thickening. You see that thickening? Yeah, that's what you wanted to do. That's going to be a really good chili, huh? All right. So we're going to cover. We're going to turn it down a tad bit. And then we will be back in about 25 more minutes. All right. See you soon. Don't go far. Okay, so we are back. The cornbread is done. I just took it out, put a little butter over the top, drizzle a little honey on it, and the chili is done. And now I want to show you, and I'm going to plate, and we're going to taste. Okay, so let me show you here. I'm going to turn this light on. So you can kind of see it better. Yeah. Put that to the side, and here's the cornbread to go with it that I just drizzled some honey on. I'm just going to kind of give a cut into it real quick. Like just make some squares. Get a nice square out. There. Place it in my cornbread bowl. Then I'm going to get a spoon. And we're going to plate it. See how... Oh. You can also serve this over rice if you like. I don't want rice with it because I have the cornbread with it and I don't need both. And then you just enter your bowl. All this goodness. And it's so chilly out. So I made a chili in. And here you have it. Oh yeah. Make a mess there. I'm going to get that up. For sure. Yes, and we're going to put the top back on here. And I'm going to bring you up so you can see. All right. And now I'm going to taste it. Woo, hot flash. Let me get a spoon. And we're going to taste this delicious chili. I'm going to put a little bit of cheese on the top. Just a little. And let me show you. Okay. Now. this is it. This is chili. Woo! I'm gonna spread and move you around where the mess part ain't. Chili and cornbread. It's delicious. It's Cherylicious. The chili and cornbread. Homemade. Look at it. Take a good look. And now we're going to taste it, okay? All right. And now we're going to taste. Okay, now we're going to taste. Taste time. All right. So, now we're going to taste this delicious chili. This looks so good. It tastes good too. I did, I had to taste it along the way. But let's try it now. All right, here we go, y'all. Oh, it smells so good. Cheese on the top. It is so good, so flavorful. Cornbread. Chili. Cheese. I don't know what else to say. I'm speechless. This is just good. It's chilly outside, but it's chilly inside. It's chilly outside, but it's chilly inside. I waste some on my Cherylicious apron. It's so good. I done wasted some on my Cherylicious apron because it's just that, Cherylicious. I'll have to wash it out. Anyway, this is so good, y'all. And if you would like to try this recipe at home, please do. If you like homemade chili, then you need to try this. Homemade. Oh, it's good. And just to let you know, I did use 2-pack. This is really good. If you really guys want a nice chili flavor. I kind of keep these around for when I do want to make chili because the flavor is so intense with that chili flavor. To me, it's better than chili powder. You notice I didn't even use chili powder because I had this. I didn't need chili powder. This is really good. If you haven't tried it, you should. So yeah, and I actually used 1 pack and a half a pack. Well, more than a half a pack. Because I sprinkle a little bit in the meat too. So like about a pack and a half, a little bit more than a half. But it's so good. It's so good. It's so good. Oh, you have your sausage and your ground beef. Excuse me. This is really, really good. Your beans, the red beans, small red beans. I really don't. Too much care for kidney beans because they're really big. I just prefer the small ones because they're so good and delicious and small. I do like beans with my chili. I like chili with beans opposed to chili without beans. This is so good. It really, really is. This is really good. Oh boy. And when you buy, when you make a pot of chili like this, there's so many things that you can do with it after the fact. Like, you know, like once I eat a bowl of chili, I can make enchiladas out of the rest of that, which I probably will show you how to do that. Come back and show you in a couple of days how to make your leftover chili out of enchiladas. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. So get ready for that next. Get ready for that one next. Because this is really good. And there's so many other things that you can do with it. Chili dogs. I mean, whatever you want to do with it, you can use real homemade leftover chili to do whatever chili recipes that you like, okay? So yeah, let's get another good look at this chili. Nice hearty chili. This needs to be in a chili cook-off. Need to be in a chili cook-off. Hey, this is really good, for real. So, until the next video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment. Don't worry, I'll comment back. It's okay. And until the next video, God bless you all, okay? Have a great day.